Hey, good evening, guys. Well, we're coming to you live here tonight on the farm, and the project's going to start early in the morning, where they're going to start to bring this big cattle barn down / pole barn. So it's going to go down a lot faster than it went up, that's for sure. But it's been a very exciting journey. Let's walk around here. So that it's going to be completely removed. Hey, good evening. By Wednesday. How's things going in England? So it's been a while since we did a live stream, and we thought we'd come on here tonight. Tomorrow morning it starts coming down. Hey, good evening. Kind of have a nice little echo in here now. Comes the two littler ones. And so yeah, it's going to be a pretty big crew. He has his own construction company, and he's going to let us videotape as he brings it down. So we're going to be, where we're going to be moving to? About an hour and 20 minutes north of here. Definitely does look a lot different. Gonna open the door here, let some sun in here. So the cattle are all gone. I guess a lot of you know that already. You had a little too much sugar. The cattle are gone, and we had our auction. So the way I understand, he's going to pull his crew off some other projects, and they're all going to be here tomorrow. And the trust truck's coming Tuesday. Are you guys still do your videos? Yep. You get to come along with the next journey, phase 2 or whatever you want to call it. We're excited to see the spring planting videos and stuff that come in, and just the layout of the new farm. And yeah, it's going to be a very interesting project. You know, we have our goals, what we would like to do here in the first year and stuff, and it's going to be a beef operation. Yeah, the kids are enjoying the weather, the nice weather, and so they'll be here probably, I would imagine, about 6:30 tomorrow morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and start tearing us apart. They're on a tight schedule. So kids have school tomorrow, and once they get on the bus, I'll be out here just doing clips as it comes apart, and as they're carrying it off. But the way they act like it's just going to be a real simple project, and I think when I built it, it took us about, what, 3 weeks or something?
Something like that. So we got everything up, and then, hello, how are you, Vincent? So we got everything up, and then the concrete poured in here, and then it took a couple months till we got everything complete.
And he wants to bring it down in 3 days. Well, he'll be gone. He'll start Monday, Tuesday, and he'll be gone by Wednesday. I mean, they have to have the truss trucks lined up for Tuesday. Now, if the weather were to change or something too, or there's a lot of heavy rain or something like that, then they'll probably change it. Little guys down there digging in the stones. Kids are excited as we see the change on the farm, and I guess it's a little hard for Justin.
He says he's excited though for the new farm. It's just hard not to have any work to do for him. He likes to work a lot.
Yeah. They're throwing stone.
I know, and
yeah, a lot of great memories pulling calves. We didn't have too many. Snowstorms, dealt with some big snowstorms here in Pennsylvania. Where will the barn go? And I know it was sold. Yes, it was sold. It's going to Myerstown, Pennsylvania. So it's about I would say from here, roughly 45-minute ride. You can get there back roads and stuff, but about 45-minute ride. I know there's a couple people said it would be nice if they could just take the whole building and pick it up and take it, but this kind of a distance, it's a 75-foot free span barn. You have to really be careful with it so don't crush it. But I know people, they move houses and stuff like that, brick houses, but I guess they had too much sugar for one day. This barn down here is pretty much cleaned out as far as anything that's valuable yet. There's a guy that's interested in some posts in it yet. I don't know if I'll lose service down in here or not, but just looks different.
It looks different than any other time that we've had it. You know what I mean? Like,
we did clean it out, just so you could work in here a little bit. There's an Amishman down in Corryville, I think he is. He'd like to have the metal post. And I said, give me a call in about a week. And I did promise him to another guy to come look at them and stuff. He wants to jackhammer them out, but they're right around $110 a piece. So I said, I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8, plus those up there in front. You know, it would pay pretty quick to jackhammer them out. We did come home yesterday, and not a real big deal, but it was kind of unusual for somebody to do, I guess. It tore out my panel boxes and stuff, and that stuff we just put brand new in here. But if you remember, this was all brand new panel boxes, and they just cleaned out everything. Took out the wire that ran back in the panel box in the back and removed all the lights. I wasn't upset. It just, I wish somebody would have said something that they were going to do that. But I guess he needed it more than I did. And so it's about an hour and 20 minutes. That's me driving. Some people it's about an hour and 45 minutes. And then I guess as you get older, you go slower, I guess. I was driving the church this morning, and we got on the highway, and the boys were in Grandma and Grandpa's car, and I passed them, and well, I was going with traffic, and they thought we were racing, but I wasn't racing. That's my normal driving. I think the guy that took it, and I'm not gonna throw him under the bus or anything, but he should have said something. But I mean, all the brand new wire and all the new conduit was down through there. He bought one of the fans. If you remember the fans here. Hello from Illinois. So it's nothing. You know, it's nothing that I really won't. Hey Tony from Welsh Farms, how you doing? I wouldn't say it was a big deal, but I told him he could take. When he bought the fan, I said he could have that, and there's a thermostat out there that runs the fans. I said he could have that. And then we came home yesterday, and everything was gutted out. And you know what? He even climbed up the pole and took the wire that came across. Now this is where it was funny, but so he took the wire that came from the top of the pole over to the barn. There used to be a wire that came into the barn. And took everything there, and somehow he had to climb up there. So it was just like kind of caught me off guard. That stuff we never talked about. I mean, that's pretty much. Yeah. Hey David, how you doing? Bye. Yeah, it's almost time to start plowing. The rye's coming up nicely here in the fields and stuff that we planted there last fall. Everything looking nice and green. I always like to see fresh growth. So I was just doing a short live stream, talk to you guys. I haven't done one in a long time. We've been really busy trying to get things ready and excited to get this year over the school year because of just the way with this virus and stuff is really messed with a lot of things. Alberta, Canada, how you doing? You guys probably still have snow up there yet? Or is it finally warming up and melting? Just nice to be outside and playing in the that little guy there, he really moves on that bike.
I have to put his helmet on him shortly.
Snow is melting right now, good. 2 inches of rain in 14 hours down in, I think you're in Georgia, right, Tony?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan. Sorry I didn't get back to you. I was going to call you the other day, and then I got busy. Went to an auction on Saturday. So I was going to give you a call. I think it was yesterday. I was thinking about calling you. You asked me about a question about what cameras are on the baler and stuff. It's Halaview. Barn's coming apart nicely. There's one set of watching us for years. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. I mean, we went through some challenges and just ordered them. Yeah, I'm really happy with Halaview. I think they come out with another camera. I'm not sure. We had the wireless on the new baler, and on the other baler we have hardwire ones. The kids are downstairs, Dan. They're riding their bikes and getting all their energy out. Hey, good evening, Wayne. So I think I'm going to get the skid loader. We're going to take the skid loader up to a neighbor's farm up there, not to the where we're living, and we'll set some equipment off there just so he could watch it while we're still down here. We're done with the skid loader down here. Deer Country serviced it, and they have it ready. The baler, I'm not sure what we're going to do with the baler yet. A lot of people, the baler's down here. as far as getting it serviced with the John Deere dealership down here. I don't think it needs anything. Some of you guys understand is where when you go to a new location, things change with your clients and stuff, and it's just a high-priced piece of equipment. I'll be waiting on the invite, not bringing a shovel. You got the knot there. You should capitalize that, Dan. That's okay. We have spare ones.
Hi, Taylor.
I found this video of you in the barn. Are you selling? Well, we did sell this farm for commercial property. A lot of you guys get caught up here a little bit, and it's kind of confusing when you come into the video series. So this farm will be developed for commercial buildings. And it's going to start here pretty soon. Everybody's really excited about getting started with their projects here and stuff. Hey, John boy. Yeah, we've been busy. Pretty much the purpose of the live stream here tonight was just to show you the barn here standing, and then you'll get a video probably by Wednesday. I'll just do clips every day a little bit as it comes down. Hey, Scotty. I heard you had quite. I seen some of your videos there a little bit on with the gleaner. I heard you had a quite experience with that. I don't know if you got your video finished here. You were saying about you lost some footage. Yes, we're going to continue to farm, and we're moving about an hour and 20 minutes north of here. Overall, were you happy with the corn, or could you sell it all, Scott? Scott, small farm and things. No, the old Massey combine sits across the road yet. You can see it in the background right over there. So anyway, we were to an auction on Saturday, and there was a 730 diesel there and a couple other nice little tractors. The guy had his collection. He passed away, and they were just selling some of his things. And they had a nice 730 diesel, not restored or anything, all original. And that brought right around 8,000, I believe. Thank you. It's going to be a new experience, you know, going to another location, just kind of learning the ground and laying out the different strips and stuff like that in the fields. It's going to be you're not going to learn it overnight. Commodities, most of our commodities will probably come back to Lancaster County. And I think we'll be all feeder operation, no cow and calf operation. Justin might have a couple cows and calves. We'll have a spot to put a pasture in. But yeah, she's gonna really love her new home and it's gonna be one of the nicest houses we have ever lived in, I think. Yes, there is another hospital. It's about 15 minutes, if that, from the new farm. So, kind of gotta just take it one day at a time and see where we're at. And biggest thing is for insurance for the kids. That's one thing nice about working at the hospital. You get health insurance and
dental
and you have a lot of young kids. It's always good to have that. But some of the cattle, the dairy cattle, went to we would send them down the Fisher's quality dairy sale, and they went to different Amish farms more than likely. We sold here with the auction just on the 8th. We sold the rest of the feeders in the lower barn, and they went. Some went to New Jersey, and some went to Maryland. And then some went up to Mannheim. The local doctor bought some. He had a nice little farmette, I guess. He bought 12 of them. So I believe they all went to really good homes. The guy that bought some in New Jersey, he watches the channel, and that's pretty much how he knew about the auction. We sat here in the barn for a little bit and talked, and I thought we had a very good time. It was hard. It's hard to do that kind of stuff, but we built one herd. We built another one, and Justin, we learned a lot. When is the big day you all move officially? Well, it's going to be a few days. I don't know when we'll actually start. June the 4th is the last day of school, but we'll be moved before that. We'll be living at both of these houses. Yeah, it's going to be a little different to have a newer house to live in. A little bit more of a luxury item, I guess you could say, for me. Michelle, she's excited. But that old farmhouse has been a good house. I mean, ever since we put the outdoor furnace in, it's really helped to keep the house warm. 3 years ago, we pretty much froze to death. The wind would just blow through the house, and electric blankets and stuff like that.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
Okay.
So once we get the steer barn down, once the barn's down, you'll see one more video. And I'd like to bring along you guys a little bit as construction starts here on the farm. And especially when they tear a building down or something, or the house down, it would kind of be neat to throw a couple clips of that in. Just keep us for memories and stuff like this. A lot of the kids were only a couple years old when we built the steer barn in 2015. So there's only
3 handprints in there.
3 handprints, but only 2 would actually remember it. Maybe. Well, Justin and then Brett. And
Brooke would have. I was pregnant with Brooke when we built it.
I'm excited to move to the new home.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be a change. I mean, as far as I guess we're gonna be a little more fussy on kids writing on walls, kids throwing balls in the house against the walls and stuff like that.
But that being said, I think they'll have plenty of room outside to play too, that they can go out and.
The little one is 2 years old. That's Jaden. And then it's Brooke. She's 6 now.
5.
5, and then 7.
Jessica's 7.
Brent's 9.
Brent's 9, and Justin's 11. He'll be 12 in next month.
Far from the road is the house. I think he means is a house far from the road. Yeah, it sits back.
It sits up on a hill. The front yard's mostly a hill, so it can play in the backyard, and there's a nice big backyard to it. As long as farmer doesn't decide to plant corn.
It's
I
always,
don't know how that went.
It was always good to plant right next to the house. Less mowing, right? So what's the plans for the new farm? Other than this year, we're going to take some time and decide where we want to put the new steer barn. Well, they got older quick. Yeah, children are growing fast. Really what I would like to do is just to sit in my pickup truck when we get up there and just decide where you want to put up new steer barn facilities. And because once it's built, you can't change the location again. Of course, you can with a big price tag, I guess. And just kind of lay out how we want to do things. Yeah, that was the big thing with the auction. We sold things we didn't need, and anybody that watched the auction on the live auction, everything sold very well. My tobacco wagons brought new price, and just some things that like this barn that sold for $19,000, I guess, roughly, and with 10% buyer's premium, and so yeah, and it allows us not to have to move a lot of stuff, and just kind of cut back on the stress of thanks. It's kind of unusual as a young family. First of all, we bought the farm in 2017. We've been here a couple years before that. Been watching you guys for 3 years. The oldest was just turning 9 or 10. Yeah. And his birthday's coming up here next. Justin, he's the oldest. His birthday's on the
18th of April.
18th of April, and he'll be 12. So anyway, go back to the auction here yesterday. There was a a Honda 4-wheeler, and we thought we'd get it for Brent. And it brought a little bit more than I wanted to pay for a used 4-wheeler. But now we got to decide how we're going to get Justin, a birthday present. I said, you don't get nice presents every year. He got a Gator last year, and he's been taking good care of it. Scotty says, yep, kids grow fast. I remember mine playing, now they're gone.
The days are long, but the years are short, and that's definitely been true here. It's hard to believe that.
What did they say in church this morning? We were doing a parenting class, and they said about the time the kids are with you is 6,500 days. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
So it sounds like a lot, but the actual time the day they're born and the day they leave the house is about 6,500 days. And it's amazing how fast that goes. This guy here, he's learning about all kinds of things. He's figuring out, I guess his bike's stuck. You need help? Is it broken? He just got a haircut here. Vimo gave him his haircut. This will be his third haircut or second now?
Second.
He wasn't too sure about his haircut, but
Jessica broke it.
Jaden, can you say hi, Scott?
Hi, Dad.
Say hi, Scott.
Hi, Dad.
Say I'm a hard work farmer.
I'm a farmer.
There, try that. Better? Well, I don't know that the chain's gonna help it.
I think a chain's gonna be a problem, but he has something on his mind.
What?
So the corn silage left, and there was 588 tons of corn silage there we sold. It's coming down. Are you ready to plant at the new place? Yeah, we're so excited to see new challenges. Yeah, he's a cute little guy. I have to be careful. We put too many of our children pictures on there, and then we get in trouble or something. I guess I'm not sure how that works, but. So there was 588 tons of corn silage that was sold, and that went for about a 20-minute ride down the road to a big dairy operation. And they were really happy with the quality of the dairy feed that it was. And so that's gone and cleaned up, and now we're just waiting for school to end. That's the next big thing, I guess, for me, school.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be hard traveling back and forth, and our plan is to live up there on the weekends and then come back down here, and it's going to be hard to go from two houses. They the guys that used to help. No, this was another crew, Scotty. I had those carts when we were working at another farm help us out chop one time. But none of those guys were ever here, did any work for chopping corn silage. They were kind of wishing they would have bought it before the auction because of that buyer's premium. There was, I think it was total $21,000 of corn silage sitting there, and then you do a 10% buyer's premium. I'm not sure how that worked, and I guess it was a little salty. I know some people don't like the buyer's premium, and it's just that you have to bid accordingly, I guess, to figure it into your bidding price. But
I guess coming.
I think I'm going to get, well, Deer Country Farm and Lawn. They'll probably haul up the tractor and the baler. That's right. It was $2,100 like that for buyer's premium on top of it. And it gets kind of salty. I'll take the trailer up with the skid loader and probably just a skid loader at one time, and then we'll do the gator and the tractor, and then all the tools and stuff are in the shop yet. Riding around with a chain's not very safe there, Johnny.
Yeah.
That boy just goes. Yeah.
Yeah, Dad.
He's pretty quick for a 2-year-old. We have some geese, Canadian geese coming in. Over there, they coming in to eat the corn silage. They were standing there early this morning. You want to say hi, Scotty?
Hi, Scotty.
I took the youngest girl tonight. We went to the grocery store to get some things. But
They still have snow. He wants our grass.
I know, it's exciting to watch things green up, and then all of a sudden it gets tore up. So just our Brent, he's on the bike there. He wants to grow alfalfa at the new farm, so that'd be eventually something we'll do. But anyways, just joining this video here was about the steer barn. That's gonna be coming down tomorrow, and we'll have a video by Wednesday or Thursday. Up be the next video. No one bought the combine. I'll have to do a video on that here and kind of explain a little bit more on what we're going to do with that. I say something now and it'll probably change, so that's why I won't say nothing about that.
No, we're not done farming.
No, we're never done farming. Farming is always in your blood. And Scotty, he's an older guy. He'll tell you the same thing. He used to be a tobacco farmer and did all kinds of things down in North Carolina. Once it's in your blood, it's always in your blood. And we do change different directions. We will change them in our lifetime many times. You'll see that. Especially as younger you are, you have to change to keep up with all the competitive markets and the competitive farming operations around you. So selling this farm here was one of our niche to become more competitive with other bigger farms, allowing us to grow to a higher acreage as a young family, and allows the boys to be able to continue to farm with us, down the road, and open up a lot of doors. I was a dairyman myself, and the challenges with dairy and stuff a lot of guys are going through, and we're still hearing it. It's a rippling effect, and a lot of dairy farmers are switching over to beef or chickens, just stuff like that. Pretty soon the cats and the
buggies will be arriving.
Yeah, well, the cats on this farm, I don't know I'm not sure if you're referring to cats, but they stay with this farm. They're not coming with us. I told a guy, my neighbor, I said, you forgot to bid
The machines.
Yeah. Yeah.
You forgot to bid on the cats.
So I told him, I said, you should have bet on lot 301, 302, and 303, and that was 3 cats. But Went from backer to full-time oil man, but now a hobby farm, beans and corn. And it's in your blood, Scott, right? I mean, once you get into something, you just can't. And it's not about always making money. And this is, some of you guys don't realize that it's more of a enjoyment. Caterpillars. Yeah, my wife informed me what you're talking about. There might be some big deer here too. So, and it's not all about making money. It's about a lifestyle. It's about a dream you have, and yeah, the money comes nice because you want to improve your equipment. You want to improve your lifestyle, but if you're in for farming for the money, you're in it for the wrong reason. I don't care who you are or how wealthy you are. If you're in it for the money, if you think about it, you're in it for the wrong reason. Raising a family, watch them grow, watch the things grow. You hear the snow geese in the background. But I get a little bit of criticism, you know, and if we want to become wealthy in farming, is, you know, it's almost a pipe dream. It's a lifestyle. We live it and we enjoy it for the love of it, and then and to be able to enjoy the I'm trying to think of the word I'm gonna use there, the meat and stuff. We have that, our labors,
the fruits of our labors.
Yeah, the fruits of our labors and stuff like that. It's just like Canada chicken. Yeah, they're over here getting the corn silage on the other side of the pile there. Here. I was on a farm as a kid, Eric. We had dairy, and that's the reason I love watching farm videos. I miss it. I appreciate it. And on this journey, we brought a lot of people along just to share our story and how we handle things. And the kids are adapting, and we adapt. We learn things together. Michelle never milked a cow in her life, and we had a milk can here and learned to make cheese and stuff like that over the last year when COVID hit. And
even just taking care of cattle, pulling them and making sure that when they're birthing that everything's going well, and just what they need and how they're looking. Like, none of that I knew, so that was all.
Well, even from a medical background and stuff like that, and your knowledge with the shots and stuff helped. And
right, but I never in my lifetime thought I'd ever use it on animals.
Yeah. Farming from above. This is Michelle's dad. He says, I'm amazed what all went on here.
You had ducks, goats, chickens. I remember coming up to see you and you said, watch this. Here, chick, 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 and all the chickens came from everywhere. Yeah, that's when we had them out in the, before we had them under the barn, we had them outside in a little chicken coop, and that was fun.
What is going on the farm? We're getting in the process tomorrow. They'll be here probably by 5:30, 6 o'clock, and they're going to take that big barn down. Again, I don't want to repeat myself, but a lot of you guys know we're in the process. We're moving to a new farm and tearing this one down, and this farm is going to be repurposed as a modern day commercial holding facilities. So I appreciate you, Dad, just coming along and the journey and the experience. You know, you got to see some things. He actually drove the skid loader. We had a brand new John Deere 332 here, and I know he operated some equipment, but it has changed over the years. And just to sit in a brand new machine and learn how to operate it, and even for the kids. I mean, Justin, he's old enough now, but
sis, you don't want to irritate them. They'll be mean.
So, yeah, it's just some of the journeys you'd never experience anywhere in the world. I mean, other than on a farm, and the sunsets, we get to see them in the morning, or sunrise and sunset, and the challenges every day we go through. And it's just, we had a lot of floods here on this farm. We lost crops, we lost tobacco, we lost a barn and a fire. And, you know, we lost stuff. Maybe you could say it was human error, whatever, but farming is not perfect. and you get space, and you get good neighbors. When you're in trouble, they come to help. I have excellent neighbors. I mean, there's some didn't care for us, at first, but we got, we made friends and we moved on, and then, but there's going to be some people. I had an Amishman. We were talking on the phone. He says, we're going to really miss you in this area and all the things you have done for us. But we get to start all over again and make new friendships and move on. So I'm excited to see the barn down. It's going to be, I am really excited. I mean, to see how they can take it down in 3 days and be done with it. Hey, Farmall Fanatic, how you doing? Yeah, it's going to be a new journey. And we're excited to bring you guys along. And when we get our first animals on the new farm and new crop, or working in grain bins, we got grain bins to work on now. And we want to put a grain leg up eventually. It probably won't be this year, and just kind of set things up for the future. And I'm sure Justin, he's excited. He wants a couple of cow and calf operation, where we can do a small scale and then do a large scale in the feeders. Dwayne, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, we're hoping they take a time and move up there with us. I don't want to predict anything for them, but I have a kind of a hunch, but I don't know. He enjoys riding motorcycles, so he could ride up for the first year, a couple different days, and then we'd have a place for him to stay with us. So, but yeah, I don't want to predict the future, but I always enjoy them coming along, especially Mom, and they have done a lot with helping with the children and stuff like that. It's going good, Ryan. If you're just joining in here, the live stream is all about just the steer barn, what it looks like here today on Sunday, and what it's going to look like tomorrow. And so yes, good ground on the new farm. We're excited. We're going to push our yields, and like anything, we won't deal with a lot of flood ground and stuff like that. Yeah, there's going to be challenges on the new farm. We'll learn as we grow, and we have two good neighbors up there, big farms. They're going to step in and help out, and I know you guys are going to be surprised, but you're in for a ride. I mean, you're going to see some things you probably never thought you'd see, and we'll be working with different crops and stuff like that, and so so yeah, I think we're going to get ready for the kids to bed here, and I appreciate everybody that came out tonight for this little longer live stream than I thought it was going to be. And we'll have a video probably Wednesday evening or Thursday morning as the barn comes down and it completely goes. So
I need to help you bite.
So
Let's take this off. We're not going to ride around.
yeah, the sun's it's going down now. The sunset's going down, so we like to get them into bed about 8 o'clock. The kids need a good evening or a good night rest, and we were busy this weekend. The boys stayed overnight one night at Pop-Pop's, and so yeah. So look forward to that video on Thursday, the live stream, not a live stream, but just the regular video on the barn coming down, and the truck coming in to pick up the trusses and stuff. And if I have time, I'd like to go over to where it's going to the new farm, and maybe I'll take a picture or two of it as they put it back up, and maybe a short video after it's all done and how they did it. So all right, guys, have an awesome evening, and thanks for coming along. And I know some of you are kind of trying to figure it all out yet, but just go back and check a couple of videos out of the auction and stuff. You can understand why we did that. And have a great evening, guys, and
good night, everyone.
Thanks again for coming along.